back to iRun Daily. My name is Ian and welcome back to the channel. If you are just joining us for the first time, I'd really appreciate if you're able to hit that like and subscribe button as we begin to grow this channel and go on a journey towards the Country to Capital Ultra. So I'm back at Swinley Forest this morning. I've just done a little round trip to the rubbish dump, and we're just going to go out onto the trails for about 3.5 to 4.5 miles. Nothing particularly difficult. It's trail running, so you know, there's going to be sort of hills and bumps and technical bits along the way that are probably going to get the heart rate up, but we're just going to try and keep it nice and easy again today. I was thinking this morning as I was going through the motions of making coffee and getting ready to head out and hit a run on what is actually quite a mild day today. I haven't actually established much of a training plan for this race yet. We've got about 2 months to go, maybe just a little bit over 2 months. It's January 8th, I think. So I probably do need to think a little bit about the kind of progression up to that race. The only thing that I do have in my mind and I do have established is a 50k run, which is going to be on the road, and my plan actually is to do that on a 1 mile loop, which is quite near to my house. Reason being, just to build a few things really. First of all, doing it on the road. 40k of this ultra is actually on the sort of canal and towpath, so it's 30k that's off-road on trails and then 40k that is on you know, hard concrete and hard surfaces. So I'm going to need to build up that that endurance for being on the hard stuff. Secondly, the canal pass actually I found quite challenging from a monotony point of view. You know, there are things to look at, but it's not as interesting as being on the trails. It's not as varied, and so finding this kind of 1 mile loop and just kind of ticking through that for 50k I think will be a really good mental challenge. So that's kind of the rationale behind that. Plus I can bag drop and I can leave things on the side of the road quite easily and not worry about them being taken away. So that's the plan for that, and I'm going to do that about 4 weeks out, maybe 3 weeks out possibly, and we'll see how that goes. So I'm going to head out now, do about 3.5 to 4.5 miles on the trails. I'm not very practically dressed today, so I'll probably take a little bit of footage at the start, but I'll probably leave my phone for the majority of the run so that I can just focus on running. Okay, let's head out there. We're about just coming up to 1 kilometre in. I'm really inappropriately dressed for the weather. Had sort of a hoodie on. I didn't bring anything to carry my phone with or my keys. And I'm wearing track pants, I don't have any pockets. But the hoodie does, so it's around my waist now. A bit flappy, a bit annoying, but it doesn't really matter. So just thinking back to what that rough plan might be, funny beep, what that rough plan might be over the course of the next 2 months. Obviously consistency is key, just trying to maintain a good weekly volume. For me, the best I can sort of really manage with longer up. Let's keep going. And we're back. So that was, I'll show you on the watch, 6.85 kilometers. You can see it's backwards to me now. Average pace about 5:24. Just scroll through the stats. Chorus telling me running performance was good. Training load still low. Average pace 5:24. Let's see, average heart rate. Average heart rate is 139, so not too bad, not too bad. Really nice out on the trails this morning, and it's also really nice doing these runs at slightly more sociable times because we're on half term at the moment. That will all disappear next week. Let's have a drink. Really busy. Actually hearing a couple of runners, must have been someone with a coach, and the coach giving them some really good advice about sort of managing their expectations in terms of when they're running, and understanding and appreciating the importance of, just gonna crack a window, of not smashing every run basically, because that just leads to injury and burnout and disappointment. So that is the end of today's Training for Ultra vlog. Another sort of 7k in the bank, nice and easy, and tomorrow we'll just have a little think about what the strategy is, as we only have kind of 9 weeks really. So when you take into account a 2.5 to 3 week taper, it's not a huge amount of time to kind of build up that volume. But we are just coming back off London Marathon, so it's not like we're starting from zero. So anyway, that's the end of today's video. I hope there's been some value for you. Really appreciate if you're able to hit that like button and subscribe, and hopefully see you back here again soon.